I request everyone to have a pen and paper with you because this is going to be a very fruitful session. So, like, you can note down key points.
Good evening, everyone. I guess ma'am has joined us, so I request the host to please take forward the session.
A very warm good evening to one and all present over here. Our chief guest and speaker of the day, Prachi Apoorva Ma'am, educator of Civil Engineering Department, BIT Sindri, and Associate Professor of Civil Engineering Department, BIT Sindri, Dr. V.D. Yadav sir, and my dear associate. Hey everyone, this is Somatoko, a member of API. Now I would like to request my co-host Ashish Jha and take this thing forward.
Thank you, Suman. The Association of Civil Engineers, under the guidance of the Career Development Center of BIT Sindri, established in 2017, is an assortment of individuals who aim to acquaint you with the latest trends in the civil engineering field. I am profusely elated to take an opportunity to introduce our chief guest of the day, Prachi Apoorva Ma'am of batch 2K15 to 2K19. Today, we have gathered here to congratulate her for her glorious results in the 66th Bpsc exam. She has secured rank 18 and has been appointed as the sub-election officer. Prachi Apoorva Ma'am has completed her matriculation from Sacred Heart Convent School and intermediate from JVM Shamli and had completed her BTech in civil engineering from BIT Sindri. Her perseverance and endurance has brought her distinction in the prestigious exam. She has been a challenging and competitive student. She was a highly responsible student who managed various events in the college along with her academics. And here today, she outshines with her efforts and talents. Now, before handing over to ma'am, I would request our respected HOD of Civil Engineering Department, Dr. Ranvijay Singh sir, to kindly speak a few words and enlighten us with his wisdom. Sir, please.
Good evening, all my dear students and my pass out student, successful Apurva. I recall Apurva when I joined in 17. My first class was in her section, Water Resources Engineering. I can recall very much clearly Apurva. I thanks first, thank you all your office bearer of ACE, Association of Civil Engineering, to organize very quickly such type of event to congratulate our alumni. ACE has been established very recently. As Ashish was telling, it is under Career Development Center, may be associated with Career Development Center, but it is the numerous efforts of the students of civil engineering to support NBA. Actually, ACE has been found to acquire National Board of Accreditation, and our student has supported too much. With the help of ACE, we acquired some points also that provided us NBA accreditation, and our student got degree supported by and facilitated by NBA. First of all, I want to see the face of Apoorva. Apoorva, please you appear with your cam on your camera and mic also.
Good evening, sir.
Congratulations to Apoorva.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Apoorva.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Because our property, particularly civil engineering department, now if you will deduct last batch, our students were very ignored by TPO cell. Very few, 5, 10 students, hardly they were getting in some excellent or some more advanced background student, they were getting in data analysis or data science field. Some were getting job in Tata. But Apoorva, you prepared for administrative.
Yes, sir.
When I saw your face, I was very easily able to recall your face. And I was thinking, I was telling to our colleagues that Apoorva, most probably she was preparing from the day of engineering study itself. Am I right?
So I was not dedicatedly preparing for it, but it was in my mind that I had to go in this field only.
Yeah. Which subject you have taken during this BPSC exam?
So geography was my optional subject.
Geography and second one?
No, sir, there is only one optional paper.
Only one, and general science.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once again, congratulations, and I wish you for further success. Apoorva, you have cracked very early, so you go on preparing for some higher competitive examination. I will not take the name.
Yes, sir.
But
I get it,
we
sir.
all understand. And also congratulate all our students and be prepared. Nothing is impossible. Recently, I was traveling in a train. 2 students from NIT Jamshedpur met me. Without giving my identity, I was talking to that 2 boys. I think they were hilarious. लेकिन they says, both of them said, सर हम लोग का कंपटीशन बहुत टफ बना देता है BIT के छात्रों ने. And both of them were from civil engineering only. So being a HOD, being a faculty, our BD Jadhav is also online. Apoorva, he joined after your passing out.
Yes, sir.
I introduced Dr. BD Jadhav sir. He is a very laborious teacher.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
BD Jadhav is also very laborious teacher, and I expect all from my concept is very clear. You can ask from Apoorva. Prior to Apoorva batch, the providing marks was a very tough task in civil engineering department. I changed that tradition. At least I have enhanced more than 15 students in Apoorva batch. That distinction has been provided by me. Am I right, Apoorva?
Yes, sir.
Prior to my entry in civil engineering department, to get marks, it was very tough. You can see Apoorva number 1st to 5th semester also. And 6th, 7th, 8th. You can compare. So, all my dear students, I wish very charming life in your career. Complete your BTech degree very first with maximum marks. Marks is a very important part of life. Marks which provide you courage. Marks will provide you distinction. Marks will provide you presentable. If you will acquire more and more marks, it is very used to acquire knowledge in future life, and you can place before any committee about, sir, I have studied even in my BTech level also. So Apoorva, without taking much time, I request BD Jadhav sir also to say something and give it to Apoorva. And very gently, Apoorva, you are a very gentle student. I can recall you very मच, क्योंकि मेरा पहला बैच था तुम्हारा क्लास में।
Yes, sir.
मैंने पहला लाइन बोला था कि तुम लोगों को पढ़ना है पढ़ो, नहीं पढ़ना है मत पढ़ो, लेकिन अगले 10 साल तक तो कहीं भी जाओगी मुझसे भेंट होगा।
Yes, sir.
अपूर्वा, इन दैट क्लास आई थिंक यू वाज प्रेजेंट।
Yes, sir, I was.
है?
Yes,
और
sir.
वन ऑफ हिज क्लासमेट, he did very good in GATE exam. Can you recall his name, Apurva? Shwetab.
Yes, sir, Shwetab.
Shwetab was not a high ranker, high scorer, but he was the first student in the class to answer my question. I wished him you will go very high, and that student went to Hyderabad for coaching and come back with, in first time only, very good rank, and second time he got within 100, I think 74 or 76 rank, and by virtue of his rank in GATE, he's doing some job in undertaking or somewhere else. So all the best, Apurva. I have to take my train. I am going to Lucknow. So very sorry, students. I will be present up to your last words, but I have to leave your platform. I request Dr. B.D. Jadhav sir to be present till last, and I recall Apurva and I request all your students to learn something from Apurva and acquire some courage. सारे बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, लेकिन सफल तो कुछ ही कम होता है ना। अपूर्वा से ज्यादा पढ़ा हुआ बच्चा अभी रोड पर घूम ही रहा है, लेकिन अपूर्वा ने मार लिया। तो ये कैसे वो कोना से गोल दागा जाता है, ये तुम्हारा सीनियर, तुम्हारी सीनियर मैम जो है बहुत अच्छे से बताएगी। सी इज जेंटल, सी इज क्वाइट यंग ऑल्सो। ये ऐसे उम्र में नहीं गई है कि कुछ छिपा लेगी, उसके पास वो दिमाग में बक्सा नहीं बना है अभी। सी इज क्वाइट यंग। अभी इसके दिमाग में बड़ी ईमानदारी पूर्वक तुम लोगों को बता देगी क्या करने से बच्चा हो सकता है। With these words, I provide my heartiest congratulations to all our students for success, and particularly to Apurva. And Apurva, you call after BARD also. Sometime I will talk to you separately.
Yes,
Okay?
thank you.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I leave the platform, my dear
Yes, yes.
students? Rohan, Ashish.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for such a beloved words from your side. We will start with the further events. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you,
I will.
sir.
And thank you and congratulate to his team. And such type of event you must arrange in future also. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir, for mesmerizing us with your kind words. Now, with proceeding forward, I would request Prachi Apoorva Ma'am to come up and take this gathering forward. Ma'am, please.
Hello everyone. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me here, for having me here. And it feels very nice to connect with the people from my college. I think you guys won't have joined college when I graduated from BIT Sindri, but it feels really very great to connect with everyone, and yeah, it feels nice. I don't really know what to say, so you guys can ask and I'll answer your questions.
Prachi,
Yes, sir.
yes. I can recall you. I am also alumni of this institute in during 86-90 batch. In nutshell, tell all your juniors about your journey and challenges that you have faced during the preparation of this competitive exam service, public service commission. In nutshell.
Okay, sir. I'll try to. So,
Yes, yes.
So,
And what will be the advices to your juniors?
okay,
which
sir.
are planning to prepare for this service? Yes.
I'll try to.
Yes.
So first of all, this journey has started after I graduated in June 2019, and in this path I had to take a few tough decisions. So when I graduated, I was placed at Larson's and Tubro, but I was very clear that I wanted to prepare for administrative service. So I didn't join the company, and instead I had also cleared GATE that year. So from that, I got admission in MTech in NIT Warangal, because I thought that I will be able to prepare while doing my MTech. But when I got there, then I discovered that it was very difficult to balance both the things at the same time. So after attending my classes for 2 months at NIT Warangal, I decided to quit that too. And it was a very tough thing to convince my parents that I'm leaving something like this to prepare. But my parents have been very supportive, and they said that okay, you can take your decisions. So I think from November 2019, I came back to my hometown, which is Daltonganj, and since then I've been preparing for this exam. Not particularly BPSC, but I have been preparing. And uh, the only advice I can give is that have some trust in yourself, be consistent. It is a very long journey. You need to have patience. uh, you'll feel many times that it is very tough, and despite studying hard you might face many failures. तो बहुत बार ऐसा लगेगा कि इतना पढ़ने के बाद भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, तो सिर्फ स्ट्रेंथ, पढ़ने का स्ट्रेंथ जरूरी नहीं है, मेंटल स्टेबिलिटी इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट इन दिस जर्नी. तो आई विल से दैट ओनली, दैट बी कंसिस्टेंट, हैव सम फेथ, हैव सम पेशेंस, और सब कुछ अच्छा होगा.
Students, carry on giving some questions.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for all those instructions and teachings. I hope our audience will definitely practice these in their life from now onwards. Now, you all are requested to put your questions in the chat box.
Still, you are preparing for UPSC?
Yes, sir. I have to write mains in September.
Yes.
All of you are requested to put your questions in the chat box. Okay, so here we are having a question. So, ma'am, how you initially started on with your preparation?
Okay, so I started with the basic books, matlab just the NCRTs, which everyone, I think you have heard it from many people that you have to start with NCRTs. So when I was in the final months of my engineering degree, I think right from March, I took some NCRT books and I started reading them. But due to many disturbances in college, I was not able to do. So when I returned back home, then I started with the basic NCRT books only. And you can do the same.
Ma'am, what was your motivation to start your preparation?
Okay, so I knew it from very beginning that I want to make a career in administrative service, because that life really fascinated me from my childhood. So I wanted to be somewhere in that field, and I was very clear. So when you have your purpose very clear in front of you, that you have to do this only, you don't have to get in any corporate job, you don't have to join any company or do anything else, then I think your purpose is the motivation.
Ma'am, here's the question. How to counter procrastination?
Okay, so it is a very difficult question to answer, because it is something that which we all face, this procrastination. Even I procrastinate sometimes, but फिर वही चीज़ है ना कि if you're very clear with your purpose, if you see yourself going somewhere in future, then you have to do certain things, ठीक है? और you have to make yourself understand कि if I don't do this thing right now, then you will have to do it at some point in your life, and life will be difficult if you do it later. So better do it now only.
Very true, ma'am. The next question we have is how you kept yourself motivated during the entire preparation journey.
Okay, so if I answer this correctly and more honestly, then it will be a lie if I say that I was motivated throughout my preparation journey, because everyone has ups and downs. There are many bad days and some good days, and bad days are more in number. So motivation is a very hyped thing, I'll say. सब लोग motivated होना चाहते हैं, but it does not have longevity. हाँ, what will make you go मतलब what will make you go far is self.
Yes, ma'am. The next question is, being from a civil engineering background, was it a plus point for the preparation point of view?
See, I think that being an engineer and coming from a science background, it itself develops a scientific temper. So you become a smart worker right from your preparation days, because we don't study for like all the 6 months of your semester. You study in the last 1 month to clear your exams, right? Because you do smart work. You're used to doing that. So,
Rohit, mute yourself or you will be banned.
Someone drag him out immediately.
Yes, ma'am, please continue.
I forgot what I was saying.
Ma'am, you were telling about the advantage that you got since you're from a civil engineering background.
You become a very smart worker. You don't work hard. You focus on what needs to be done, what time you have. So it develops kind of a scientific temper in you. And civil engineering helped me in my interview, because my interview was entirely based on engineering and I was not prepared for it. But the panel thought that I was a very good civil engineer, so they asked me all questions related to civil engineering. So I think that was a plus point also, maybe.
Ma'am, that definitely was. And moving to the next question, choosing the correct optional subject is important. How did you decide to choose geography?
Okay, so when you see the syllabus of BPSC or UPSC, so there is a list of optional subjects, ठीक है? और you have to shortlist कि अब कौन सा syllabus आपको suit कर रहा है या कौन सा नहीं. So I shortlisted some subjects जिनका syllabus हमको थोड़ा सा लगा कि I can do it. So geography is a very technical kind of subject. ऐसा कुछ which you are used to, like it is very close to engineering, I can say, because उसमें बहुत समझने का है. मतलब of course you have to mug up certain things, you have to remember things, but at last you have to understand many things. So I thought that I can understand that, and so I opted for geography. And you can go for any other subject also.
Yes, ma'am, it was great of you. It was a right decision. Okay. So, ma'am, we have one more question for you. Ma'am, is we should start the preparation during graduating years, and what was your mode of examination, Hindi or English?
Okay, so my mode of examination was English, and I did not start preparing from the college days. I did prepare for GATE from I think third year, and I cleared GATE in my final year. But I did not prepare for this exam or these type of examinations in my college days. But you can. If you want to do that thing, then you can and you should.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. One more question is awaiting for us. Like Raj Rohit has question, ma'am, while preparation, do we have any backup option? If not BPSC, then what?
Any backup option? See, many people go for corporate jobs. So they have one job in hand, and at the same time they prepare for examinations. So it is completely up to you that whether you are willing to take that risk or not. In my case, I thought that if I don't take thoda sa bhi risk at this point of my career, or I was just 21 when I graduated. So if I don't take a risk at that point, then when will I? So that was my thought process, and that's why I took that risk, because I was in a very comfortable position. I did not have any family pressure on me that I have to do a job or something. I had some time with me so that I can give it in this preparation, because it is a long journey. So you have to ultimately decide.
Okay, that was great of you, ma'am, for deciding that. Uh, we'll pick up one more question. What was the toughest round according to you? Pre-mains or interview?
Okay, so toughest according to me is the prelims examination, because it has a great amount of luck factor, I would say, because I found that despite preparing very hard, you cannot predict what kind of questions are going to come in the examination or whether you'll be able to clear. So there are very good, bright students who have prepared really hard, but they have failed to clear the prelims. So prelims has luck factor also, and you have to be a thoda sa lucky also there. So I think prelims is the hardest for me.
Definitely. Okay. And you have done very great in interview as well. So, okay, one more question. Why so less placement of our branch? How to deal with the placement in college?
Okay. So I really don't have an idea what is the placement scenario right now in civil engineering, but I can tell you from the year I passed out. So there were only two companies, I think, from core came at that time. One was Larsen and Toubro. There are very less companies in the corporate sector for core engineering branch. There are very good, very less good companies in core sector, I think. Maybe that is the reason. I really don't know why.
Ma'am, the next question we have is the syllabus of BPSC similar to UPSC?
Yes, it has a very good amount of similarity, I can say. Uh, there is an overlap in syllabus. Okay. So if you are preparing for UPSC, then I can say that majority of your syllabus for BPSC will be covered, except the Bihar specific part, because in the state PCS exam, whichever state you give, so they'll have a portion for their state. So except that, most of the things are covered if you prepare for UPSC. So there is an overlap.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, that was a great thing. Well, ma'am, we have most awaited questions from our side also. So, for a decade, engineers have been dominating the civil service exam. So, why do engineers have a better success rate at the civil services exam?
Okay. So I don't want to be offensive to other streams, okay, but I think that engineers have a little bit of natural advantage, because we are used to facing pressure, be it semester exams or vivas or anything. We are used to the pressure, and we deal with a large amount of syllabus in every semester. So it makes us work very smartly. And I think that this examination requires smart work more than hard work. So maybe that.
Ma'am, the next question we have is how did your previous career choices lead you to where you are now?
Okay, so my previous career, I actually left all the career choices I had initially. So I can say that in a way that they just cleared my path. They just drove me to where I wanted to be. I can say that, because I tried to be like I tried to go for higher education. I discovered that it was not my cup of tea. So all other career choices just pushed me towards this option only, and I'm very grateful for that.
It was definitely a right decision and right moment, I guess. So, one more question. When did you decide to get into civil services?
Okay, so as I've said earlier, that it was what I wanted to be always. I never thought to be an engineer, frankly, but after 12 standards, everyone says that if you're so good in math, so you should go for engineering. So that's why I went for engineering, and I was very clear that I wanted to go in this direction. But I started seriously preparing only after college.
The next question we have is, ma'am, that when did you start your preparation with full focus?
Okay, so I can say that maybe from December 2019 or January 2020.
Okay, it was great. And ma'am, do you remember any remarkable incident of your life that motivated you to go for career in civil services?
Mm, I remember it very faintly, but I think that is the only thing I can remember right now. So when I was young, my father once took me. He's a government servant as well, so he once took me uh, to the residence of the district collector of the district I live in. So I was very young to understand what this place was, but it fascinated me that it was such a huge place and so many vehicles are parked. So I asked him that who lives here, and then he told me that okay, the district collector lives here. So that really fascinated me, and it is still with me till now. So maybe that motivated me.
Ma'am, we have a question from the audience side that what is the right time for preparing for civil services examination?
Right time. Oh, is it about duration or when to start?
Ma'am, I guess it's about when to start the preparation.
Okay. So it depends on you. Many people start it right from their college. Many people do it after they have worked a few years in the corporate sector. They leave their jobs and they do that. Many people do just after completing their college. It totally depends on you when to start. It is never too late to start.
Okay. So, ma'am, one more question we have. It was great of you. So, have you been studying alone in a group or just alone? And if you were studying in a group, have your other friends also succeeded like you?
No, I'm not. I'm not studying in any group. I have studied alone uh, in one room. So I'm really not in touch with anyone else who has been preparing for this exam right now. So
Ma'am, the next question we have is that does handwriting matter in the mains examination? Because like mains examination is a written part. So does the handwriting matter?
So, see, I can't tell you exactly how much it matters because I have not seen any checked copies from BPSC or UPSC because it is very opaque kind of process. But I don't think that it matters very much. Your handwriting should be legible. It has to be readable at least, and I think that it is fine.
Okay, that was a good knowledge. And just one question, ma'am, we were eager to know that how your college life was. Like, do we need to focus on studying or should we give a break to life or enjoyment like that?
Okay, so I had a very fun college life. Okay, I was not at all studious in my college days. In fact, in the first 2 years of my college, I was not at all into studying, and my grades were like basically I was a 7 pointer in my first 2 years. And it was only after third year that I started to think that okay, you need to do something. So I started preparing for GATE, and uh, I diverted some of my focus towards studies, but other than that, I was very active in co-curricular activities. I had a lot of fun. I also bunked classes, so I had a very fun time in my college.
That was very humble of you, ma'am, because like you have secured rank 18 in the BPSC examination, and so that was very humble of you. The next question we have is that uh, what was the most proud moment for you in your journey of success?
Most proud moment. Okay. Uh, I really don't know if maybe this one because this is the greatest achievement I think I've made till now. So I think it does not make me as much proud as it does to the people around me, my parents, my family, my friends. They're happier than me. I'm not so much because I know that okay, this is not the end. I have to do more things. So, but maybe this only.
Definitely, parents are obviously proud of their child. Okay, so well, thank you so much, ma'am, for answering to all our questions. It was great talking to you and getting inspired by you. So now I would like to request Respect BD Yadav sir to say a few encouraging words in appreciation of our chief guest, Prachi Apoorva Ma'am. So please.
Congratulations, Apurva, again.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening to all of you. I
Good evening, sir.
consider this as my privilege to appreciate Miss Prachi Apoorva, our pass out student of 2015-19 of civil engineering. I, on behalf of S Department of Civil Engineering and overall from BIT Sindri, congratulate you on this grand success. Rank 18 in 66th Bpsc is enough to show your talent, and that is memorable achievement. You have completed schooling from DAV's family, which is clear indication towards your meritorious journey. The success that Missy Prachi has achieved is truly commendable and would encourage all of students of BIT Sindri to put their best foot forward in achieving their dreams. It must have been a long journey, and to remain motivated throughout the journey speaks volume of her grit and determination. Ms. Prachi, you have cleared the preliminary stage of UPSC as well, and I, on behalf of entire BIT Sindri family, would like to wish you all of luck to aim for ultimate glory. As I came to know that apart from study, you have devoted your time in extracurricular activity like cultural events and members of various society at BIT Sindri. As being an alumni of this institute, we all are knowing that study at BIT Sindri is itself a challenging in every walk of life. Lastly, I would like to take this opportunity to quote great footballer Pele, who said, "Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do." Thank you. Congratulations, Prachi.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead in your life, achieve all things that you want.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, those were really encouraging words, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for mesmerizing us with your kind words. I, Ashish, on the behalf of Association of Civil Engineers BIT Sindri and the entire fraternity of the institution, first of all, extend hearty vote of thanks to our chief guest, Prachi Apoorva Ma'am, who spared time from her busiest schedule to grace the occasion. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, which encouraged us for our future preparations. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds and shown us a better new path.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we are having Nipin sir with us. So heartiest welcome to Nipin sir.
Thank you so much. And first of all, I would like to congratulate Miss Prachi Desai. Sorry, Prachi. Sorry for the surname, wrong surname. Since you are not my student and I have recently joined BIT Sindri, very recently, in fact, this year only. And I know that how difficult this particular exam is. So I would seriously, I would like to thank you for your inspiring words to our current batch of civil engineering students. And from the BIT side, I would definitely like to congratulate you once again to achieve more and more goals, whatever your goals are, objectives are. And yes, try to do something hard for the society and be a role model in whatever stream, in whatever role you will join the services. Okay, so that's it from my side. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your heartiest regards for ma'am. Now, I, Simon, on behalf of Association of Civil Engineers, BIT Sindri, and entire fraternity of the institution, with the heartiest regard, congratulate Prachi Apoorva Ma'am for a great achievement as she has qualified BPSC prelims, mains, and interview as well. We are again feeling overwhelmed to congratulate her for she has came up with flying colors in the prelims of civil services exam. We would also like to give our best wishes to her because she is going to appear for the mains of civil services exam. So all the very best, ma'am, from deep core of our heart, and we hope for more successful news of yours in the future. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
So here we are concluding our session. Thank you everyone for providing your valuable time and for cooperating with us patiently. Have a healthy life ahead. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you for having me here. Bye.
Most
Thank you very
welcome,
much.
ma'am.